spending your time here on how to learn how to build a powerful brand. I hope this is not in the way. I'll move myself out of the way. There you go. Building a powerful personal brand. So I'll give you a story. When I started, in the depths, I was building a personal brand. What is a personal brand? I say it's reputation. A lot of people understand that. If I tell you, especially the baby boomers in here, if I tell you that it's your reputation, which is off camera, right? What people say about you, how you make people feel, what is your reputation in the marketplace? So personal brand is just the digitization of your reputation. It's your reputation at scale. You can see me here on the stage. I'm not speaking to one, I'm speaking one to many. All those meetings I have, the way I conduct myself around my business, now through social media, that can be scaled across millions of people. How would that impact you? How many leads would it take to change your life right now? If I was to say, okay, you could have 14, 20 leads come into your business, how would that feel? You know? And that's what happens when you amplify your reputation on social media. Some of you already are doing really, really well. You're already doing really well. Word of mouth is working, but through social media, that could be scaled at large. So back to the story, because it's all about you. And when I tell stories, it's like, how can you relate to it so you can get inspired to build your personal brand? When I first started, I've been documenting my journey playing football. I've been a football player, documenting my journey. And I got to a point, what about if my children's children can see what I did, what I went through? So through that, I opened up a YouTube channel and was posting content on YouTube. So I'll just show you on the screen here. So I was posting content on YouTube, and overall now I've had 15.6 million views on my YouTube channel, right? All the content that I was putting out. So I didn't start into business. And so I was able to generate an audience, able to generate a community based off just who I am. So when I talk about reputation, I Googled myself one day. I Googled my name on Google. And what came up on Google was what made me realize how important this was. I wasn't making money from it. I didn't start a business. I was just being a creator. I was showing people about my life. I was building a personal brand. So you can see even the journey of the day and age we live in. Back then, I couldn't do that. Back in the days, I needed to own media. It's a lot of money. I needed to own media to be able to, put it out. It wasn't as accessible as it is now. Just now, me, myself with an iPhone has built this, and it's turned into a business. So my personal brand literally turned into now a business, because a lot of people ask, should I build my personal brand or my company brand? It all starts with your personal brand. When you build a personal brand, the business brand will benefit from it. So for example, now we established our company. You can see ETS Rubasha Media, right? Media, putting out content. But you see, that started from my personal brand. Now the company will continue to run, but my personal brand is just an amplification of that. So how can I put that in practical sense? There's a lot of these YouTube views. They don't come from me posting, let's say, business content. They could come from my football content, my, when I do music videos, my vlogs, just different things about my life. But see, now, once they come into the personal brand, some of those can become customers for the CEOs or the business content that I put out. Some of those people who are coming and watching that content, who I don't know who they are, but they can see it, feel inspired by it, come into the company of ETS Rubasha Media, data, working with the client, that comes in. Another person might come in just through the podcast, which we have. We have a Rubasha Family podcast. We now can have merch and merchandise that we can, another company within ETS Rubasha Media under the umbrella that we're earning revenue from, because we've built a community through the personal brand, and the businesses now benefit from that as an after effect. So if we want to now go and sell our business, our valuation will be quite high. Why? Not only the data that we have, the community we've been able to benefit off personal brands within the company, and now we have so much intellectual property. So the sales and all those cycles is so much easier because of personal branding and the content, the intellectual property that we have in the marketplace, that not only the culture within our team, the staff, they see the personal brand, that we recruit the best people because of the personal brand, that people relate to people, people go to people. So through building the personal brand, is now where now the valuation of that, now the business brand goes way higher, because now you have all these assets to that company because of the personal brand. So have I broken that down really well? I believe I did. I think that was really superb. But you can see the cycle and see how powerful it is, because I know that's a lot of people's concern at the moment, is like, well, what should I do? So that's for those of you guys who do have that question, because we get that question quite a lot, and the people that I speak to. So yeah. So yes, so what happened was, built a YouTube channel, started the Rabasha Family Podcast, and this is where we at now, personal brand. So I hope this is clear for you. We need to improve that image quality over there. But when you see here what social media is all about now, it's changed, guys. And this is very important. This is very important for the people who, who are marketing strategists, consultants for companies, because we get a lot of that audience coming through, CEOs wanting to learn, entrepreneurs wanting to improve their marketing. So this is a social graph. Basically, this is what it used to be like before. So social media before, probably about 3, 4, 5 years ago, was all about the people who see my content, the people who follow me, so if I have 200 followers, all the people who are my family, my friends, the close ones, they would see my content. And even just 10% of them would see my content, right? The people who just know me, no matter how good my content was, if I don't have many followers, not many people are going to see it, right? Unless maybe I'm running ads on that content. Then what it has changed to is what people are interested in now. And that's very, very important. So on my Instagram, I only have 1,000 followers, right? But my videos, they get 55,000 views within months, and quite a lot of views. That's because all the content that I'm posting, it relates to an audience. People go there, and whatever they're interested in, it shows up. So for example, I don't follow anyone on my social media. I don't follow anyone, but I still get content that comes on my feed of myself, but now of what I'm interested in. So I'm into entrepreneurship and business. So my Instagram feed, straight away, the AI is so good that it knows what I'm into, because I'm a manifestation. It's from my mind. My phone's just a different extension of that. So now it shows me that type of content, and I'm not following those people. So if I see a nice piece of content that I like, that's a personal brand, see someone talking, boom, I go in. Maybe I like, they have a catalog now. That's how you have to build your organic, build a catalog. So when someone comes and finds you, which I couldn't have done that a few years ago. How can I connect with someone from America or from Czech Republic that I see that I like them, and then now I can buy a service or product from them because I saw something that I need a solution for. I need this, right? And that is for CEOs. This is just powerful information that I'm telling you. So the content that you have about yourself, what you've been through, your journey, your story, if you can just document it, show what you're doing. I was speaking to one of our lovely prospects that's coming in, and she said that she was doing a presentation in front of lawyers, in front of a law firm company. For me, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's golden content. Are you kidding me? You're going to be presenting in front of a room, talking about the solutions and why they should come to you for what you're solving. If you just have that on camera, you can cut clips from that, put it on your YouTube channel, which we'll go into. Then now that goes on Instagram, someone also who was not in that room can see it because of social media, and that's what they're interested in. And so we've been able to scale our company to where we can now run ads for these companies, right? So if we're doing this organically, right? Because a lot of people, well, how can I make money from this? Marketing strategists, listen closely. CEOs, listen closely. If now we're putting out great content or what people are interested in and what they're soaking in, that means then we can now run ads on the content that's doing well. We can run ads on it and now get people, have a call to action, get people to come to our event, get things to happen because now we're also amplifying the reach because it's already organically doing well. It's already what people are interested in. So when they come across your ad, they're not even coming across, oh, I know it's an ad, because we know we don't like being sold to. When they're coming across it, not only has it done well organically, it's done well. People have maybe reacted to it. People are seeing you coaching. Your audience is really tuned into that. Now that's an ad for people who don't even know you, for even a broader reach. And there's a call to action there. Someone sees that, they don't know it's an ad, but they're intrigued. It's what they're interested in. It's a solution that they've needed for a while. They can now book in a call. They can now buy your product. So you see how powerful that is. So this is for the people who want to scale and make money right away, but it all comes down to the personal brand. Imagine running ads on your personal branding content, what you're already doing. So you have to get good at the content. It's about getting good at it. It's about building a catalog. I don't care if I have 0 followers. I don't care if I have 0 views. I don't care. I'm going to keep putting out content, because even, let's say, if we break it down, when it comes to a personal brand, you could post a video on YouTube about what it is you do and the solution you provide, right? Let's say that video gets 12 views. Let's say it gets 12 views. What about it's 12 views from the right people? Because you can have 100, 200,000 views, but if it's just from consumers, okay, it's cool. Or not consumers, just people who want to be entertained or maybe educated, but are not going to buy. That's cool. You're still building your brand. It's great. But let's say you have 12 views on a video, but out of those 12 people, those are your audience. Those are, people who really resonate with you and need that solution. If they find you and you convert 2 people and you have a high product, high margin out of those 2 people, that's how you make money. That's how you make money. So when you put out content, because it's what people are interested in, it's what people are searching for, it's the solution this is the problem that I have. And then as they're Googling things or they're on their social media, if now you come across there because that's what they're interested in, you have the solution that they need, they come across your content, they see it on social media or they see it on YouTube, they're part of those 12 views, they can now buy a product or buy into you right away, or it can happen over time. So that's why the views, those things, they're great metrics and great data, but that's what a lot of people fear. What about if I'm not getting many views? We just want to find the right people. Let's get the right people to watch our videos. And if we do that consistently over time, it's going to grow. It will. It's inevitable. And if it's not, it's having a look, okay, what are we doing? Sometimes people have to catch up to you. I believe I'm 10 years ahead. So a lot of people, they got to catch up, and it's evergreen. So I'm going to be making money from this for the rest of my life. So I always think of spaces of 20, 30 years ahead. Imagine getting paid from you marketing your business. You put out a business teaching accounting, that over a significant time with you having a built up catalog and generating your audience to come to you, because you'll generate an audience because there's so many people in your community. Now that video is paying you because it's garnering attention. So you're getting paid to market yourself. You had all those leads come in, all that data, people buying your product and service, plus now you're getting paid from it across platforms. Facebook pays as well. So this is a long-term game, but it's a profitable one. This is where the next billionaires will be made. So the pyramid that we use is we want to document one long form piece of content, like I'm doing here, like I'm doing in this webinar. I may have a slight problem here, guys. I may be really annoyed. Give me a second. I'll stop sharing my screen. Would you look at that? Well, at least we have it up. So yeah, so you want to document the long form piece of content. What I was doing, usually all these webinars are recorded, and I wasn't recording this on Zoom, but I have this on Riverside, so I will upload it straight away because we're going to put it out. So I'm documenting this long form piece of content, and then once I've documented it, put it up on YouTube. So it's a 10-minute video, 6-minute video, 5-minute video, me doing a webinar, which I'm doing now. I'm not creating content. I'm here in operations. Webinars, not webinar, masterclass is what this is. They're valuable for our business. This is how we generate leads. This is how we generate data. This is how we get people interested. We get people that one-on-one time, because people buy from people. They want to hear from the leader, CEO. I got to be leading the mission and the vision, and I have more content that I can put out. So this is documenting. A lot of you guys are doing seminars and masterclasses, webinars already. Okay, document it. And then from there, I can now get short form pieces of content from there of me doing that. So I'll show you guys an example. So let me show you guys a real life example, because I like to walk the talk. So for example, and now we have things like AI that you can use. So let's say like this video here, for example, I'm showing a video. So I did a keynote presentation. I was part of a digital marketing conference and I was speaking on stage. It was hours worth of content. It was like 4 hours. I recorded everything. We haven't got our team to edit it yet. We're getting the team to edit the full thing, like edited, and for everyone to go up and watch. I've already put snippets up on YouTube already, but that's what I did. I documented something that's important for my business. And think about this. That's the best content that you can get. You speaking in front of an audience with a microphone, you up on stage talking and explaining what you do. If that is gold, that's the best. That's such powerful content. Extremely powerful content. Are you kidding me? Speaking on stage, people. So when someone who doesn't know me at all, but they come across on LinkedIn, which is where my target market is, I can put this on socials. I can run ads on it on Facebook, do awareness campaigns, for events. Yes, we can do that. We can do that on Facebook but organically straight away, me posting content on LinkedIn now, where my customers are most engaged, most ready to spend, most ready to act. They can see me, they have the solution. They could even be prospects, people who haven't bought into you yet, but they're going to keep scrolling. When they see it, you're going to be front of mind. If they keep seeing you on, so this piece of content out of 50 minutes, every day I'm going to post a clip. Every single day, post a different clip, me speaking in there without even having, and then when our team edits it, I'll be posting more, but more edited. This is not even that much edited, just simple edits, boom, 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 showing what I do. So that is a great framework. Let me go back. Where's the presentation? So I just showed you an example. I documented a presentation that I did, which was a long form piece of content. I then put it up. Well, we've put snippets up already on YouTube. But now we take macro pieces of content from there that we do all the time. And now we post it on all of these platforms. So now I'm posting it everywhere. So this is a great example of personal brand against a business brand. Cristiano Ronaldo has 335 million Instagram followers. All the football clubs combined have only 184 million. So he has more than double of people following him than all the clubs. Those are clubs, guys. These guys spend billions on their marketing, billions on their social media, because people follow people. People want to go and follow the player. Ronaldo, see what he does, see what he's up to. Then the club, they post everything because it's a business, right? Look at Jessica Alba, Steve Cook from Apple, Richard Branson. Look at the difference. People follow people. But guess what? Ronaldo, for example, whatever team he goes to, the personal brand is there, but now that blows up the business brand, because now people are not spending money buying the merchandise from Ronaldo himself. They're going to the shop and they're buying Ronaldo jerseys. Now the club uses that as marketing assets to market and get more followers, get more people buying their products. So the personal brand has a profound effect on the business brand. I can have people who can't afford my service or what we do, the company does in terms of, let's say, the podcast production. But let's say they're big fans of the podcast, of seeing me and dad and mum and wifey and, you know, people talk and have different conversations, relationships, love, they'll come in and buy some merchandise. They can buy a mug, but that's benefiting off the personal brand. And now the business brand uses that as assets. The business brand benefits from that. So if someone could come in and buy the podcast, it will be valuable for them because they're buying a podcast, a network that already has data, already has a community, already has intellectual property that's bringing in revenue. So then they'll just focus on scaling that, but benefiting off the brand and even off the older content. So if anyone has any questions, we can get to those. This is quite powerful, guys. You know, to be able to throw these master classes on, and it's really amazing. This is what it is. Like for me, this is a great way to teach, to show, to lead the mission, to talk. We have our team watching, we have everyone intrigued, engaged, and then it's content that we can just put out and use. So this goes up on LinkedIn, leading the mission and the vision. Okay, so I'll have you guys send in your questions, and then we can answer that in content. We got quite a busy day today, so we thank you guys for tuning in. We've got some questions coming already. Okay, thanks guys.